Going live. Hey, everybody, it's showtime. Showtime, and I'm a giant nerd. All right.
do. Oh, yeah.
Ready to go live. Hello, everybody. It's a dinosaur. His name's Rex and blah 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 bloop. Do 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 do. Yeah! Tonight's live stream is sponsored by Makeno, Castle Siege, Starforge, and Blessed Dark hit Kickstarter October 15th. Hey everybody, it's like I was just here a little while ago, but maybe I wasn't here with Amy, which I'm super excited to be with right now. If you were just watching us, we were just talking with Mike from Path of Play, which Path of Play is no longer going, but we were talking about his journey as a father and journey of having a son with autism on the spectrum, and just how games have made such an impact on his child's life. And so, let's keep this positive energy going by playing a game that is all about complementing each other. And I asked Amy to come on, and we're going to play Flatter Me. So I'm very excited. And of course, we're going to be talking about the game, and we're going to see how horrible I am at complimenting other people. But no, for those that watched last night, we were playing Curmudgeon, which was all about insulting other people. So it was so weird. But Amy, hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I am beyond thankful for you. I'm beyond thankful just because you have brought a game that's about encouraging people. And it's competitive. Yeah. But it's competitive in a positive way. And it's something that we definitely could use in 2020, right? So you tell me, just talk about yourself, talk about Pink Tiger Games.
All right.
This is all about you. This is not me. This is your time.
Well, hi. Thanks for having me. I run Pink Tiger Games out of my home in Portland, Oregon, and I make You Think You Know Me. Sorry if there's a glare. And I make, like Chris mentioned, Flatter Me. Flatter Me is new. You Think You Know Me came out in early 2018. And Flatter Me just came out in September, and both are been very lucky to have successful Kickstarters.
And also Alicia Silverstone was giving you mad props on her blog.
I can't even believe that. I'm still in a bit of shock, and I still need to celebrate by watching Clueless, obviously. Yeah, that was... I don't know if I should reveal the story behind that, but I didn't know if it was going to happen. I got to send her games to a secret name and a secret address. And I was just told if she liked them, that they would go on her holiday gift guide. So I just hoped for the best, That
is amazing.
Yeah.
That is really cool. Yeah, they were actually on the blog, and it's like... I remember you made the post, was it yesterday, I think? And you were and it was like, what?
Yeah, what?
That's amazing. Yeah, I'm glad you chose Clueless over Batman and Robin, because, that, yeah, I don't know what.
I've ever seen Batman and Robin. Oops.
No, don't be ashamed to say that you haven't seen it.
Right.
That is by far, that is like the Ishtar of the Batman universe. So, yeah, it's not a film that I would wish upon any man, woman, child, or anybody.
My brother loves Ishtar, but we can move beyond that. We can just keep going.
No, are you talking about Ishtar the board game, or are you talking about Ishtar the movie?
I'm talking about the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
With Dustin Hoffman? Okay. Okay.
Let's just keep going.
Yeah. No. No.
I need to talk about You Think You Know Me for a second because of what you were just speaking about with your previous guest. Because I had a mom reach out to me, DM me on Instagram when You Think You Know Me came out. So, but it had been out for a while, I guess, at that point. And she DM'd me to tell me that playing You Think You Know Me with her son who experiences autism brought them closer together and helped their relationship because he was able to, teenage son, was able to communicate to her that she was making assumptions about him, about what he could do and what he understood and who he was. And that's just still really sticks with me and it almost makes me cry every time I think about it, because I mean, that's beyond what I could hope for in designing anything, and putting it out there. So, yeah.
I think one of my favorite things, and that got me excited to even talk to you about it afterwards, was T from Haba.
Yeah.
Was just sending positive messages using Flatter Me.
Oh my goodness, they made me cry too.
So T, yeah, they tagged me, and they were just like they're like they talked about me just briefly on Twitter.
I saw.
And then I'm like I sweat, and like so because I don't cry, my eyes just sweat.
I cry all day, and I'm guessing you cry all day as well. It's fine.
Oh gosh, yes. My eyes were definitely sweating a little while ago, but yeah, it was one of the amazing things. Is like T would come on, and they would say, okay, they would say a beautiful message to that person, whether it was Danny or was it myself or somebody else in the community, and then they would spend that time then reading the card, and I was like, I want to know what this game is. I want to play it. And I want this to be something on my table to share with my family. And I think we had a wonderful talk, and so we're going to play this tonight because I think this is something that we as a community could use, is a little bit of positive joy in being competitive. So we're going to see who's the best at complimenting each other. Now, this is going to be interesting because have you done this virtually, like playing this game like this? How many cards do you want to do? Because I mean, if we know this is a huge deck of cards.
Yeah, well, I didn't take any apart. Like I did not stack the deck, as they say. Like I mean, I'm just going to grab random cards.
Right. Do you want to grab like a random? We'll say. How many cards do you want to do? Because because I'm going to be asking you questions about the game as we're playing it. Because I mean, automatically, the first thing that comes to my mind is, why would you make a game that was competitive but at the same time complementing each other? I mean, that's not something that I hear about ever. I don't think I've ever played a game where it's like, okay, when we think of like because this is kind of like war. The way I think this, it's like war. But instead of playing
battle,
but it's jacks and aces and all that stuff. Instead, it's okay. Well, which one's the better complement? Which one do you think really fits that person more?
Right.
And so, like, it just makes me happy. It makes me warm. It makes me warm inside.
That is the whole point. I try to make the goal of the games that I make is just to create that atmosphere where everyone feels good when they are at the table and they feel, and you make positive memories. So when you leave the table, you that's what you remember. You don't remember even who won or who lost. It just doesn't matter. And that's something that I've gotten feedback on over the years from people, is that they don't, even people who are hyper competitive have told me, like, they've even stayed away from games because they know how worked up they get and mad if they don't experience the win, right? So, but with my game, they're just happy to be there, and so that's amazing feedback. And also, even people who maybe sometimes don't really like games end up liking my games because, again, it's more about the experience. You Think You Know Me, like the official rules are you want to lose all of your cards, so that means that you were the best guesser with whoever you're playing with. So you can literally play with strangers, you can play with friends, family. And then Flatter Me works best when you know the person. So
Mhm.
with you and I playing online, we're just going to, we're going to ask each other if the compliment fits. So we have to be honest too.
Yeah.
Or
And if anybody's
lie to me. I don't know. Let's see how that goes. I don't know. I grabbed about 15, 20 cards.
15, 20, okay. Let me make sure. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Sounds good. So we're going to compliment each other. We don't know each other as well. We're friends on Facebook, but you know how it is on
We're
Facebook.
long-term friends. It's been about 10 minutes of friendship.
Yay, 10 minutes of friendship. All right. So, okay. So just
Ready?
like before, we don't know what the card is that we're going to pull up.
Ready?
So,
Go.
ready, go.
Okay. Mine says you're an effective and cherished teacher. That's funny. This is the one that I posted today.
All right. Okay. Mine says you are the best travel companion.
Oof,
So,
I'm not.
you're not. Okay.
No, I think I'm very picky. I can't accept that compliment. But you're an effective and cherished teacher. I don't know if you're a teacher.
I don't know. I mean, I do teach games to people.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I guess that would kind of fit.
All right. That's it. Then you get the compliment.
So
You're an effective and cherished teacher.
Thank you. And you don't get this one.
No.
So now, do I give this to you magically across the...
No, you just discard it.
Okay, so I just got a card. Okay. All right. We ready?
Go.
Ready. Go. Okay.
Mine says you are brave like a lion. You feel brave?
I don't know if I always feel brave. I mean, I'm always nervous. I'm always nervous when it comes to a lot of things. I maybe like the cowardly lion. I mean, if it's a lion, but I think I would get very nervous in a lot of situations. Now, I will protect my family to a T, and I will protect those that I love, but I don't think I'm that person that just goes out there. I mean, I will do things in the community to serve the community, but I don't think that as brave. I don't think that's the word that defines.
I don't know. I would argue that counts. All that counts. Everything you just said and all the different ways you're brave. I think that you sound brave to me.
But we're gonna see. Do you give good hugs? Because it says you give good hugs.
Yeah, I mean, I used to. I'm just kidding. I'm not hugging anybody now except my family. Yes, I am a good hugger. I would take that compliment. I think that you should take brave like a lion. So I think we have to war.
Okay, so we have to war. All right, let's do this. So are we doing it like the three? Like it's
3
1,
down,
2,
1,
3,
and flip.
All right.
Oh,
this is a good one. This is a good one.
Mine is
yours.
You are sensitive.
Yeah, I am sensitive. Yeah.
I'm gonna guess you are.
Okay, but here's one that I think this is going to be good because already I'm going to agree with this one.
Okay.
I hope to know you my whole life.
Wow, we just met.
I know, but in truth,
That
for somebody who can make this game and for me to be excited to play with, I think that could be truthful. I mean,
very sweet compliment.
I don't know. That's my feeling. I don't know.
All right, should we war again?
We should war again. Let's do it.
Ready?
Okay.
3 down.
1, 2, 3.
Flip.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! I told you I did not stack the deck. Obviously, I would never know.
Okay.
You're not gonna believe what I got. You go first, though.
All right. You're a rabbit with butterfly wings.
I literally am, and I have it as a tattoo as well.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay.
You're never gonna guess. Oh my god! I'm gonna show it to you. You are charitable.
Dang it. We're going to war one more time.
Are you kidding?
Okay. All right. Ready?
1,
1, 2, 3.
Turn.
Okay. All right. You listen.
I might have gotten this one now. Go ahead.
Okay. You listen to your gut.
I do. I'm a big gut listener.
Okay.
And yours is you are glitter.
I do.
Are you glitter, Chris?
I guess so.
People need to know.
I don't know. I think yeah, I am glitter. I am beyond glitter. So yeah, you're gonna take that one. All right, that only leaves us with one card.
Oh, well, then I think I drew too many.
Okay, hold on. I'll add another 5 because I think you drew 20, right? So I drew 15. Okay, so did not look at these cards. All right, ready?
Okay. Flip.
Oh, I love this. This is, oh my gosh, I love this phrase. Okay.
Which one did you get?
Okay, I feel like I'm in the roaring 20s right now when I read this. You truly are the cat's pajamas and the bee's knees.
Yeah, that one is just like sweet, like you're trendy and funky and cheeky and like you're so many things when you say that, right? It's just
Mhm.
fun. And the one I got for you is you wear your true heart on your sleeve.
Yeah,
I
I do.
really, yes.
Yeah, I do.
Are we boring again?
You won that one. No, I think you won that one.
But you wear your heart on your sleeve. How could what?
What? Hold on. You win it, right? So you won the card, right?
No, we go to war again because they both.
Oh, we're going to war.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, ready?
Warring again. 1, 2, 3.
3.
I
Okay.
go for you. You shine so bright.
See, mine says you're essential in my life, but I don't know you as well enough for me to say that yet.
I think you
I
win
think
this war. No, you win this war. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's very fair. It's
Yeah,
good to have
'cause
boundaries. Our friendship,
maybe
friendship is now 20 minutes old.
yeah,
It's
20 minutes old. I don't, no offense. I mean, don't get me wrong, maybe a couple conventions down the road, maybe some more games of this
Never
and getting
know.
to know each other on a more like personal level and being able to be vulnerable, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not there. We're not there. I like you already. Don't get me wrong.
All right, you won that one.
All right, so it should leave me with one card.
I think I have
All right.
2 left.
You have 2? Okay. I have 2 left. Yes. All right, here we go.
I don't know how it happened.
All right. I have you are a dreamy friend.
See, we don't know.
Yeah, we just met.
I mean,
So
I think I am, of course.
I mean you are definitely you have an atmosphere about you that just speaks love and inclusivity. I mean, that was kind of what I got from the beginning. So that's kind of what came to me. But we're not there. We're not there. So
well, the one I got for you, and I'm going to assume this fits you, is your words are a healing balm for chapped souls.
Oh, what is that? Burke's bee wax? Is that what it's called? Or Burt's wax? I don't know.
Good old chapstick.
Oh yeah, gosh.
Balm.
I think my favorite chapstick was, remember the Dr. Pepper where you're like, oh man, I hope it tastes like that. It doesn't. It just smells like it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good to smell, not good to eat.
No, not good to eat. Yeah. When you're a kid, you don't really pay that much attention. You're like, oh, it's Dr. Pepper flavored.
Yeah.
And so and then you're like, no, it's not Dr. Pepper flavored at all. It's wax flavored.
Yeah.
Gross. All right. So this should be the last card.
Disappointing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, mine says you see magic in everything.
You are extraordinarily tough.
I am.
I mean, seeing you do that handstand in that one picture, I think. Yeah, I can't do a handstand for my life. Yeah.
Ask me how many pull-ups I can do.
Okay. How many pull-ups can you do?
23. It's on video.
Really?
Yeah. I think people don't believe me, so good thing I filmed it.
Nice. All right, so we've gone through our cards.
Yeah.
Do we want to do some more cards?
I don't know. Do you have some you think you know me's in front of you?
I do have some you think you know me's in front of
I
me.
don't remember what I sent to you.
You sent me, it's like a little sample pack, I think.
Yeah, I sent you the sample pack. I remember because at that point I was sold out.
Hey.
Yeah.
All good. I mean, that's awesome to be sold out, which is great.
Yeah. It's back now. Thank goodness.
All right. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cards is I think what came in. So and if it was more than 16, then forgive me because I was looking around where I had my copy of the game. So and then of course I had this beautiful, I mean, your note was really nice too. And this is not what it was, but yeah, I've got that the little envelope and everything that this came in, which was nice. It's just sometimes when you deal with publishers, you don't get that personalized touch to it sometimes, and so when you get that personalized touch, it's kind of like that feels special. So,
yeah, for sure, yeah.
So tell me about that game though. What brought Flatter Me about? What made you say why did you want to do it?
Well, I know it's so funny because all things come back to You Think You Know Me. Because even before I had the idea for You Think You Know Me, I didn't ever see myself as a game designer at all. I have a teenage son who's obsessed with video games. He's like a video game genius, super cool. And my husband runs a festival called XOXO, where people from all over the world and all different kinds of ways that they work independently on the internet and make money off the internet or just create what they want to create on the internet come together in Portland. So I started meeting all these cool people that made stuff. But just one day, it was one of those, stories that like it literally was just one day in my kitchen and I got the whole idea for You Think You Know Me. So I started playtesting that as soon as I could start writing. I just was writing like a maniac. And that was in May of 2017. By summer of 2017, I had my prototype made and I was my brain was just so excited about making more games because as I was playtesting You Think You Know Me, I mean, the rush and the happiness that I felt in the like sweating and teary and all of it, I was like, I am hooked, and and it's not even done. Like, it's not even a done deal, but I just was having so much fun. Anyway, so I had the idea for a compliment battle game, and I don't remember when the name came. It might have been around the same time. But 2 years before, I had made little cards that I gave to friends called Short Stack, and they were little handwritten messages that I sold actually in little packets, but they were just like very crafty, right? They were just very simple, and they were inspired by all the like texts that I would send my friends that we would send to each other, and they were just uplifting, just a bunch of heartwarming, sweet, silly things that we'd say to each other. And then when I was playtesting You Think You Know Me, I was like, what if I brought Short Stack into the game world? And that's when I came up with Flatter Me. So that's
I love it.
And then it's so hard, right? Because you want to make everything all at once, and that's just not how life works. And so I waited, and finally it is here now.
No, I like it. I mean, like I said, I was inspired because somebody tagged me and of course tagged you in your company, and it was just beautiful because I mean it made me feel happy. It was a pretty crummy day for me that day.
Aww.
And so I mean it happens. I mean 2020 has not been a great year for a lot of people. It's been very divided. There's been a lot of just injustices and things that are going on, and people suffering and dealing with a lot of things that we're very fortunate for the most part that we don't deal with, but still it still affects us. And so just even having like a bad day, just a simple kind word, just is uplifting, and it's really what it is. And so when you look at something like your game, and I mean I think of the holiday season, people aren't going to be able to connect this holiday season. They're not going to be able to say hi or to make that trip down to visit their family member and stuff like that.
Right.
But here's something though that can at least do something, whether it just be something as simple as trying to play like what we're doing right now, which is fun because we don't know each other as well, but it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Or or just something as simple as pulling out a card like what T did that day and saying, okay, this is how I feel, or this is how you make me feel. So that's a beautiful thing to do. And I pulled out you wear your heart on your sleeve as the very card I just pulled out of there. So yeah, I
wrote them to be just like those original Short Stack cards too. So as T did on Twitter, you can just give them away. I mean, I've had people tell me that they've sent a little stack to friends, as well as people posting them on Instagram stories and things like that to give the compliment to someone, which is super cool. And I also wrote it as an affirmation stack. So you can leave it on your desk or your bedside table, and you can pull out a card if you're having a low moment. Like, I hope that it is uplifting.
Yeah, and that's so true. Janelle's on here, emotional cyborg. She's saying that's impressive. Yeah. While we're doing this too, Amy, why don't you, in the private chat, why don't you give me the website? I'm going to put it actually in the main chat, so that way anybody can actually click on that tonight, go and actually support you in what you're making, because it's definitely a positive thing that I think a lot of people need to have on their table.
Thanks.
So I want that to be something that people can just click on, and if it means that they stop watching me and stop watching what we're doing to go purchase a game that's going to uplift some people, let's make it happen. So I'm going to actually put it right in here for everybody to be able to see.
And there's a variety of places to buy my games too. I mean, of course, they're on Amazon and they're at smaller game stores as well, and some other online stores that are small. And there's local pickup in a few places in Portland and maybe Northern California too, and Southern California. So
nice.
There's a variety. Yeah.
So let's talk about this game.
Okay.
You think you know me. So let's see. Within 30 minutes of just getting to know each other.
Yeah.
How well do you know me? You think you know me? I don't know. I mean, we have chatted before on Messenger and on Twitter, but that's about it. So we're gonna find out real quick.
All right. I've grabbed 7 cards. Let's do that.
Okay. 5, 6, 7.
Oh,
and these ones we can look at, right? So.
What's that?
We can look at these ones, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You know what's funny is that I'm missing, even though this is virtual, it's so funny. Whenever I did shows and things, I would always have candy on my table. So I even missed that aesthetic and that feeling of giving out candy while I'm talking about games. It's just something I do. I always have Smarties and Dum Dums. Anyway, that's a side note.
All right. Interesting. I'm looking at these cards and I'm trying to think, okay. So now what do we do in this game? How do we play this one for people that are watching?
Okay, so first player is the one whose birthday is closest to today. So when's your birthday?
November 16th.
Mine's February 12th.
Okay.
So it's usually whose birthday is next. So that's me.
That'd be you.
First. So I'm going to look at my cards and I'm, of course, play it on you. But if it was a group, then you could just play it on whoever you like.
Okay.
So, and what happens is, of course, people strategize with I know this person the best. But of course, in groups, you have to encourage everyone to play cards on everybody else. And it works out. So, Chris, I know you do or don't gossip. I'm going to let you think about that for a second. Maybe you know right away if you do or you do not gossip.
Okay. I know. So.
I'm going to guess that you do a little.
Do a little? Oh, wow. Only if I would say if it's involving bragging on people, I would do it. But that's kind of it, because I'd rather brag on, that's kind of how it is. I've never seen gossip as being so much of a good thing. I try not to share Mandalorian spoilers, which is so hard. So I would
say I got that one wrong, because I was just trying to guess in a cheeky way, right? Okay, so I am going to discard.
Okay.
Okay, because I got it wrong.
All right, let's see here. Let me find one. Okay.
Game.
I'm trying to think here. See, this is a hard one. All right, I'm going to try this. We're going to see if I'm right. I'm probably not. I know you think the best thing about you is how you make others feel.
That's a very good answer. I'll take it. That's good.
Okay. All right.
That's definitely up there. Okay. I know you have or haven't punched someone. I'm going to guess you have not punched someone.
No, I haven't. I try not to fight. Like I said, if there's that moment where I have to protect somebody, I will. But I haven't had to get into a physical. There's no reason. If there's a way I can avoid a physical confrontation, I'm going to try to do that at all costs.
Good.
Let's see here. Okay, so I know you think one of the greatest things ever invented is board games.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
That was a good tricky one.
All right.
um, I know your most used emoji is the most used emoji. How about one of the smiley faces?
Is that the only emoji? Because I use the dice emoji a lot.
Oh, yeah, I got it wrong then.
Yep. All right, let's see here. Okay. Do we draw back up to 7, right?
If you get one wrong, then you have to draw again. If you
Okay.
get it right, then you just discard.
Okay, sweet. So I am doing pretty good. Okay.
Yes, you are.
All right. So, gosh. This is an interesting one. Yeah, I don't know you as well. Okay. All right. I know you think reality TV is a waste of your time.
I really enjoy reality TV.
Oh, okay. So that one I say goodbye to, and I draw another one. Okay, draw.
I mean, I think that there are a lot of opinions out there, but you either love it or hate it. Maybe that's why I wrote the card. But like, I find watching how people interact endlessly interesting, so fascinating. I love it. Love it.
I like it only on the form of actually interacting with people, or like at a convention. That's for me. Watching some of the DIY stuff is good, but other than that, I mean, I want something that is I can shut my brain off and just kind of relax and not think about so much the interactions, but try and I'm a murder mystery type person, or a procedural where I'm like, okay, what's going to happen in this scene? I'm trying to think 5 steps ahead. That guy's got to be the killer, or that person is, the terrorist, or something of that nature. Trying to follow their patterns and watch for certain cues. But I mean, Agatha Christie is so good. Yeah.
I just watched The Undoing, and I was trying to figure out what was happening, and I was wrong. So.
I haven't seen The Undoing. I watched recently with my daughter the new version of Murder on the Orient Express.
I saw that too.
Yeah, it's really well done. I mean, Kenneth Branagh does a pretty decent job directing, almost as much as he does acting. Yeah. So I like the fact that he played Poirot, which was so well done. So well done. Yeah, Poirot was one of my favorite characters in mysteries. So like watching that, or watching Angela Lansbury as Jessica from Murder, She Wrote, that was good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Again, oh boy, I might have to discard this one. I don't know about that.
Okay.
Just because I would have to know you a little bit more.
I know. It's like, I know. I'm looking at these cards and I'm like,
feel free to choose the cards. I mean, that is, I made the game for this exact point, but it is, tricky, a little trickier when you don't know someone. I know if you could be any animal for one day, you'd pick a blank. So I'll let you think about that for a second. Be an animal for one day. Do you know what you'd be?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to guess a very happy, pampered cat.
Yes.
Yeah?
I would love to be a kitten. I would love to be a kitten, because I just think to myself, like, how much fun is it to just have that curiosity and excitement with a little ball of string, and you're just kind of like, I mean, it's cute. We have 3 cats here.
Wow.
3 cats in the course of 2 months. We finally got cats.
Wow.
And so, yeah, it's so much fun seeing their interaction and playfulness. And I just think to myself, how cool would it be? So yeah, you read my mind.
Yay.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I know you think the world would be a better place if COVID-19 was no more.
Wow, that was a gimme, but I'll give it to you.
Okay.
This is the one I was going to discard, but I mean, I have to tell the people now, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know the worst date you've ever been on was blank. I mean, I have to know you just a tad bit more, and if you don't want to tell that, whatever.
Oh no, I'll tell you. It's okay.
Worst date.
Okay. All right. I want to hear your try to guess.
Oh, I have to guess.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, you do. There, you have to kind of fill in the blank. So,
Worst date ever was I don't know. Bad movie, bad food, both, and not a nice person.
bad movie.
Yeah.
The girl, the girl seemed nice, but she was too handholdy, and I was not really into that kind of a mode yet. I was kind of more along the lines of, I'd rather just go and enjoy the time and just kind of have fun, and not go anywhere with that, and just go from there. So this was what college took her out. We just went to like the dollar movie theater where it's like, okay, it's like 50-cent night Tuesday. So, I'm totally like down for that as a college kid, strapped for cash and just having fun. But then she grabbed my hand and held it, and I was kind of like, I'm not, no.
We were like, we've only been friends for 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's seriously what happened. She's a nice person. It just, I wasn't interested in her in that way. I courted my wife. We didn't really date, and it just kind of became something more, and that was something that was special, that I'm happy about. But that was just for me. That was a weird date experience with that person. Yeah. So yeah. Okay.
That's a good story.
All right. Let's see here. I've got a feeling that you're resilient, so I'm gonna put this out here like this. I know you don't scare easily.
I do. I'm so jumpy.
You do? Okay. So I'm wrong there. Okay.
My own shadow. I'm scared. I'm like, oh, I'm very jumpy.
Okay.
Let's see. How about I know your favorite pizza topping is blank. You need to think about it. You got one?
Oh, I already know. I don't know if you'll get it though.
Ooh, well, that's kind of a hint. You don't know if I'll get it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was that a hint? Well, then I could say something weird like broccoli, but like, who's his favorite?
Gosh.
So I'll say pineapple just because you sounded like I would be surprised.
You're saying what?
Pineapple.
No, I am not a pineapple guy. Right. I don't. I think that's weird. Pineapple is weird.
I was something weird because you were like, you'll never get it. So I had to go with, go far.
My favorite topping, I usually go, there's this place that's around here. It's they're called Pies and Pints, and they make really good pizzas. And the one pizza that I like is called a potato skin pizza. So I get it gluten-free because it's that nice egg fluffy style crust, which is nice and soft, but got enough crunch underneath. And then mashed potatoes with a little bit of garlic, some nice amount of seasoning, some real nice bacon pieces broken up all over the pizza, some shredded aged cheddar cheese, and then a little dollop of sour cream right in the middle as it comes out to the table.
Yeah, I never would have guessed potato skins.
Yeah, so oh my gosh. Oh, I want a pizza now.
Sorry.
No, it's good. No, it's such a good meal. I highly recommend it. If you can ever find a place, I mean, you're in Portland area, so like you said, and so my thought is, okay, there's got to be a good pizza place around there.
Yes, we have a lot of good pizza. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I know you are a good negotiator.
I think so. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
That's fair.
Excellent. All right.
Which one do I want to play with you? I know you do or don't like flying. I'm going to guess that you do like flying.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy watching the movies on the flight. It's comforting. I mean, other people, they freak out, and I'm just kind of like, you know what? That person's probably got a lot of experience, went through a lot of school, has had to land so many times. I'm okay. I'm good. So,
Good.
all right. Let's think here. All right. Let's see here. I'm trying to think about how this is. I know that you think the treatment of elephants is unethical.
I do.
Okay. Sweet.
Wow.
All right.
Let's see. I know you want to travel to blank. I could say anywhere right now because we're all stuck. But I'll let you think about it for a second so I can try to think of a creative answer. You know you want to travel to blank. How about oh, I'm thinking of a place but I can't remember what it's called. Darn it. So I'll say Costa Rica.
No. I would love to go back to China. It's a beautiful area. I loved going around the Great Wall. And I enjoyed. There's a beautiful area called Hangzhou. In Hangzhou, there's this Buddhist temple where they have, I think, the largest golden Buddha around there. But when I was there, it was just so peaceful and tranquil. And I'm talking to the Buddhist monks, and they're trying to practice their English with me. I'm trying to practice Mandarin with them. So it was just a beautiful and fun experience for me.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Cool.
All right. I know you think you aren't creative.
I think I'm not. No, I know that I am.
Oh no, you know that you are. Okay. I don't know. Some people don't give themselves enough credit. So I never.
I can own that I'm creative. Yeah. I mean, I have a jumpsuit on with blue tigers all over it and hot pink sleeves and tattoos all over me. Yeah.
I love it.
I think I live it. Yeah.
All right. How many cards do you have right now?
I think I lost track. I think I have 3.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's correct. How about you?
I don't know.
Do you have...
I mean, in my hand, I have 2.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Okay.
Because you were winning, so I probably should have less.
Okay.
You should have more. I should have more. You should have less. It's my turn. I know you have or haven't played on a sports team. I'm gonna guess you have.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
What'd you play?
I played soccer when I was younger, and then one year I did basketball. Oh, that was horrible. It was just so bad. So yeah, definitely not the star player. This is a hard one because I don't know. I know people associate you with blank. Okay.
Alicia Silverstone. Just kidding.
Hey, I mean, seriously. I would say I know people associate you with positivity.
Cool. I hope so. That'd be lovely.
Yeah. I mean, well, you've got 2 games where it's very much we're complimenting each other. And we're getting to know each other, or at least trying to get to know each other on a better level.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know your favorite candy is blank. Oh goodness.
I know my favorite candy.
Yeah.
I know this one to a T because I am not a big candy person.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say licorice.
No.
No.
Tootsie Rolls. I don't know why, but Tootsie Rolls are my favorite candy. I remember one Christmas, my parents it was my favorite gift for Christmas one year. Was a big bag of Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah.
One of those 500 things. And I think in the course of a week and a half, those Tootsie Rolls were gone. The only other candy that I've really ever enjoyed is the Double Bubble Bubble Gum, because my father-in-law, when he was alive, he would chew that all the time, and he'd have one of those big tubs, and we would just share it. And at his funeral when he passed, as people walked through and they paid their respects to my father-in-law, there was a tub of double bubble gum for everybody to get a piece, to have a little piece of Bob. So it's
That's
very
so
cool.
sweet. That's really sweet. Mm.
All right. So this is a hard one because I don't know this one. I know you think blank is the smartest person you know.
No.
And I would say I don't know your relationships with other people,
Right.
but I don't know. I feel I'm gonna go with this one, and I'm probably wrong. I know you think your mother is the smartest person you know. I am way off. See? Completely wrong.
That's a really hard one. That's a really
It
hard
really was.
I mean, that changes, right? Like, even though I feel like I know a lot of very smart, clever people, but I probably have to say my husband or my son. They're both just like,
Nuts. I was gonna go for that first.
were you?
I was like, yeah.
I mean, I've
But
known my husband since we were teenagers, and
yeah.
um, now our son is 16, and it's just it's just so cool seeing him grow up, as you know, being a father, and like yeah, yeah. And my husband just if he's not good at something, he figures it out really fast, and that always boggles my mind. And he thinks in a way that I don't think, and so that we complement each other too. Because I always say that like my brain is like a shuffled deck of cards that you just throw out. Like that's why I think I also connect so well with card games, is because that's more how my brain works. I don't think in a very linear fashion, and so and he can really think that way. And he edits my rule booklets too. Like I literally have to tell him how to play the game, and then we play it, of course, many times. But like then he writes the rules out for me, and he's like, "Is this how you play your game?" And I'm like, "Yes, exactly. That's what I said. It's not at all what I said." You know what I mean? So again, that kind of cleverness in aptitude for whatever is just so cool to me.
I like that. All right, what you got for me?
Well, the one I have is, I know one of your favorite new TV shows is, but I feel like there's nothing new right now, so I'm gonna pull a different one.
Okay.
See what I get. Let's see. I know when you were a kid, you wanted to grow up to be a blank. I'll let you think about that for a minute. While I think about an answer.
Okay.
Kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? I'm gonna guess, obviously. I'm gonna guess a teacher.
No, firefighter.
Firefighter, cool.
Fighter, because I mean, they got to slide down the pole, and they got to save lives and put out fires, and I mean, you think about that. I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of cool.
They're pretty rad.
All right, I know your favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip.
I do like mint chocolate chip.
That was my last card.
Did you see my post today? Oh, good job, good job.
No, I didn't see it. What was it today?
On my personal page, not on my game page, on Heart Shaped Sky, I put that I bought some chocolate peppermint bark today.
Oh, that sounds so good. No, my wife loves mint chocolate chips. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to go with what my wife likes, and I'm going to hopefully get it right. And if I don't get it right, then
my husband does not like the mint chocolate, so I will be enjoying all that bark myself.
Yeah, me, my favorite ice cream, I have to say, I'm vanilla. I mean, vanilla just works. It's got the right kind of, I can do whatever I want with it. I can make a milkshake with it. I can add things to it. I mean, I do like cookies and cream, but I like to take espresso, just a little bit of espresso, like a shot or two shots, pour over top of ice cream in a blender, blend it up with a little bit of Frangelico or some hazelnut.
Wow.
Frangelico, hazelnut liqueur. It's good stuff. Yeah. And then I like to take that already blended, pour it into a glass, some fresh whipped cream, and a little bit of cinnamon on top.
Wow, look at you. You're like a chef.
I worked restaurants for a while, but it was one of my favorite drinks when I was in college, and there wasn't Frangelico in it. It was just like a hazelnut syrup at the time. It was like this little coffee house where people could come out and just relax. And they had open mic nights, and I would play my cello
Wow.
with different bands. And yeah, so it was enjoyable. And I would always, whenever I go back with my wife, we go back to visit family and friends. We have to stop by. We have to go there because I need to get, even though I can make the exact same thing and possibly better, there's something about that nostalgia of just walking in there and just enjoying that coffee and just knowing that, going to some of my favorite places. Like there's this place called the Texas Inn. It is the junkiest place in the world, the way that I'm surprised that a food inspector hasn't shut that place down ever. But I would go there as a college student, and I would get myself a bowl of chili and a cheesy Western, which was a burger with an egg and cheese. And, I would just sit back, relax, and hang out with my buddies. And those are memories. Those are things that are great. So.
Yeah. It's so funny. As you tell those stories, I can think of all the You Think You Know Me cards and all the Flatter Me cards that like fit into like who you are and what you're talking about too. Because when I was writing You Think You Know Me, I wanted to make sure that there need to be some gimmies, right? For a balance in a game. You need you need simple cards as well as more complex cards. So as we know, like as we just learned, there's simple food cards, and You Think You Know Me, like I know you prefer cake or pie, but then there's also like I know blank gives you anxiety. Like I wanted to make sure that there was a good balance, and I encourage people, of course, too, that if they come across a card that they just don't want to play, just don't play it.
No, and it was fun. I think it was enjoyable. Because it was nice to be able to play this with you. I got to know you just a little bit more, which was nice. Because like we've said before we came on, and even as we came on, we don't know each other that well. We've developed just a small friendship that really was through Twitter and Facebook. But it's nice to get to know each other face to face, quote unquote, in the virtual stratosphere of things. But it's nice to have these moments to enjoy these kind of games, to encourage each other, to have fun with each other, and just to make it an enjoyable experience.
Thank you.
So, but I want to say thank you very much for coming on tonight.
Thank you for having me.
And for those who are watching right now, if you want to have a positive family or friend experience with others, go out, pinktigergames.com, grab yourself a copy of Flatter Me, and then take the time to get yourself a copy of You Think You Know Me. And just when things are a little bit rough and you're just having a bad day and you just need a little pick-me-up, play these games, because I'll tell you what, I just had a good experience, and that just added to another fun night that I've had tonight. So Amy, thank you again for coming on.
Thanks for having me. It was lovely to see you, and thank you.
My pleasure. Everybody, I'm going to go ahead and play us out, but everybody have a great night. We'll talk to you all later. Come back and join us for another after the show. We're going to be back in a little bit playing Werewolf for Spielathon tonight. So
wow.
We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
We'd like to also thank The Op for sponsoring tonight's live stream.